Hello. It is 7:30, guys. It is 7:30. And thank you all. Thank you for joining. I know it's a little bit unusual for me to go live during the course of the week, but it's something that I've always tried to say, hey, maybe some days during the course of the week I might go live, but this is something that I took very seriously because it is the most painful thing to happen to anybody losing a YouTube channel. So we got to understand exactly what happened, what the lessons. Also, I know that a lot of people that watch my channel also are YouTubers and they can take or at least pick a leaf from what happened to Noni when she lost a YouTube channel, something to think about, something also to note. Or even if you are thinking of starting a YouTube channel of your own, you get to understand what some of the things that you should not do and should do. And I'll also come in and I'll give you some advice on what to avoid when you have a YouTube channel. This is like a simple mistake. Mistake maybe that is also a factor of the fact that you may not have known that if you did this, this is what is going to happen. And in most cases, unfortunately, YouTube is no longer like how it used to be before. These days is very strict and it gets stricter by the day. Guys, I am still, by the way, getting choked by the recovery. I'm recovering. It's just that there's some few little residues that are left. Now and again, I will cough, but I feel much better with all the concoctions that you guys have sent my way. Some of them are working, some of them kind of like restart the situation. I get it is when the body is also reacting to what I'm taking. But other than that, guys, I am going to pull in Noni. I'm not sure if she's ready. If she can indicate by sending a message on live that she's so I can send the or maybe even pin it here the invitation. So let me just do it now. So that if also you have questions regarding um, mistakes that you should not do when you have a YouTube channel, you can come through. We talk about it. I don't plan for this live to be too long. Maybe at most, okay, let's see how it goes. But I don't plan on it to be more than 30 minutes because I have two videos that I need to edit. One of that video is coming out tomorrow morning at 11:30 on Classes on Business, and another one here, so in the morning as well, because things are quite interesting and what's happening in North Gauteng High Court. Things are interesting. Things are interesting. Noni and I would maybe touch on some of those things because we are getting, what do you call these things? We're getting like bits and pieces of news from what we would consider people that, okay, I would say reliable, but not reliable. Plus, you know what I'm trying to say? Because I don't want to give away people's identity by saying something absolute or definite because some of you guys will just figure out who these people I'm talking about. And it's very important for us as well to hear because we are not the lawyers and whatever else that sits in those meetings, but we have a vested interest in what transpired on the other side. So I'm not sure. Noni, please come through if you are out there. I have the link already in the chat. I know I should have sent it to you earlier, but I just also dropped off from another live on Classes on Business. Guys, thank you so much. Speaking of Classes on Business, thank you, guys, for responding to the call. My watch time indeed is growing. When you guys joined, I had like 1,034 hours. Now I have one almost 1,200 hours, which is great, by the way. I need 4,000. So the road is still pretty long. I need 4,000 according to YouTube guidelines and requirements. But other than that, let me read your comments while we wait for Noni to come through. I know she's using a device also that gives her trouble now and again. So maybe she's trying to get through, but maybe the device is giving her issues. I'm sorry. So earlier on, in case you're wondering, I was eating bones. I made bones for myself I was craving them, and then as I was coming back from work, I went into this butchery, and I was like, "Hey, let me get myself some bones." So I'm done covering and kukuta them, and they're done. But I'm satisfied, I must say. The only thing that I regret not doing is cooking putu, because I like eating bones with putu, and then put that soup on top, and then it's bowl, as we call it in Zulu. Yeah, so I wouldn't say it's my dinner. I'll say it's something that I was nibbling on while I waited for this live to be set up and come through. But yeah, I made them really good. Everything is seasoned well, balanced. Even though the bones are as dry as the Sahara Desert, honestly speaking, I like mine to be a little bit meaty with some crumb crumb. You know the crumb. I don't know what you call it. It's not what is it called again? You know what I'm trying to say, right? I like chewing that soft white bone. What do you call that soft white bone? Yeah, I like that. This one didn't have it. It didn't have also some muscles to chew on as well. It's just yeah. But other than that, I like the smell of it. I liked the taste of it, and I enjoyed it. I must say. There's some also left in the pot. I'm not sure if I will even eat them. I think I'll just give it away to some kids in the apartment. Sometimes they come to my door looking at me like, why are you begging? And then other than let's go to the live chat. Noni, please come through. Oh, she says she's logging in. Yeah, I'm just talking to her now. She says she's logging in. So while we wait for her to log in, let me read your live chat. Sibanda says, "Hi, Clantus and the clan. What's up? What's up, Sibanda? It's good to see you." Michael Manuel says, "Hi, Clantus. What's up, Michael? It's good to see you here. Love to you too." Belter says, "Good evening, everyone. I hope you are all doing well this evening. We are very well, and a little bit heartbroken for Noni, but she's got very high spirit. I I don't know what I would have done, honestly speaking. Honestly speaking, but the way she is taking this, she's taking it like a soldier. I envy her attitude and mindset about things that could be devastating to someone else. Because listen, growing a YouTube channel is not easy. Secondly, it feels almost like your baby, and when your baby dies, oh my goodness, it's devastating, honestly speaking. So TNV chicken fried and vegetables. Ooh, that's nice. Do you make them? Cheese, you say. Suddenly, I crave that too. Refill says, "Hi family, how are you, Refill? It's good to see you." Dicoliza says, "Tell us what's happening, the clan." We'll talk about it. We'll talk. The thing is, I want to compare notes with Noni. Maybe she knows something, and also may what I also know. Uh, guys, when we said this whole thing is a cook up, some people were like, "Ooh, ooh, yeah, 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 where you there? Where you there? Hey, 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 oh, that state, viva, rata, viva, the state." You're like, clearly, clearly. And then Smo says, "Hello, hi, Smo. Thank you for the support. I appreciate you." Dr. Pro says, "Hello, family. What's up, Dr. Pro? It's good to see you." Samantha says, in, in- okay, I know you're saying something, but what? uh, okay, I'm sorry. I'm trying. I'll figure it out what you mean there. Dave says, "Good evening, clans. Baloili Muloi." They're failing because God's power is so great. Honestly speaking, that is what we always say. In fact, not me. Let me not take credit for something that I did not say. It's there in the Bible. What you do in darkness will be revealed in light. What you lie about, the truth will come out. I don't get it when a person does something and think they will get away with, as long as there's still breath in your body. Karma is just waiting. It's like, I'm going to wait for you at the opportune time when you are not even aware. Karma will come like a thief in the night and dish it cold, and your everything will be exposed. And then when you be like, oh, he bad lami, hey, bad lucky, hey, madlozi ang flatele, hey, and forget what you have done to another human being, innocent human being. Noni is through. So they hold that thought because I'm not done. I am not done. Hey, what's up? Are you good?
Hi guys, how are you?
Good. Move a little bit into frame if you can. There we go. There we go. Or even though you went back, but okay, now you're good.
Am I fine now?
Yeah, I think I can see you. Even though I can only see 95%. There we go.
Okay,
Cool.
great.
There we go. There
How
we
are
go.
you doing today?
Well, I just finished with the Amatambo.
I'm so jealous. I don't remember when was the last time I ate a matambo.
It's something that you must treat yourself with now and again. Trust me.
I want to apologize to you and everyone who's been waiting for me. The network is not networking, but I'm very, very sorry, guys.
Yeah, no, it's cool. I can hear the delay, so I'm just gonna talk and be patient and wait for you to get my feed.
Okay.
Yeah. So this week you woke up on Monday morning and what happened?
Okay, so guys, wow, what a story. There I go. Disappear. Am I disappearing on you?
No, I can see you.
Okay. So Monday, I decided I had two channels on my YouTube, and then I want to delete the other channel that I'd never posted anything on, because I felt like if I because I wanted to start doing something about that, but that channel will look like a non-performing channel. If ever I use it, it will come out, and then when it starts to perform, it will look like it's been there and it has not been performing. So I hated that. Then what I did, I opened that channel that I wanted to delete. While I opened it, and then I pressed everything, and then I went to delete the channel. Little did I know that me doing that, it's going to delete the actual channel. And the reason being, it's because they are linked with one email address. That is where the issue came. So that's how I accidentally deleted that Noni M. However, throughout that day, because I got shocked, I think it was around 10 o'clock when I realized this situation happened around between 8 and 9 a.m. So when I realized what had happened around 10, I was like, you know what? I'm going to wake up and do something about that. Let me get out of that dream because it is what it is. I Googled and I saw something that said, unfortunately, if you deleted your channel, you can never recover it. And I was like, ish, whatever. I opened another channel and I still named it Noni M channel. I was like, I'm not giving up. I'm going to do it. Lo behold, I am so grateful to you and to Bongani Masuku because today, that was Monday, today it's Thursday. And when I started the channel, it took me forever to get to 100 subscribers, maybe a month or two. But in today, I tell you, I am on 299 subscribers currently. Currently, I am on
Awesome.
299 subscribers because yes, because of what you guys have done for me. I think we started on Tuesday to ask me, what can I do to help you and Bongani?
Hmm, hmm.
I really
Yeah.
appreciate that. So I'm on 299 and people are like, no, we'll come back whenever people hear from you. In fact, the people that had come, they said, Clantis said this there by the Clan Fam that your channel didn't, this happened to, so we will come back. So people are coming back and I'm grateful for that. Thank you so much,
Awesome.
guys. The lesson that I learned
No.
from the Clantis is that never create YouTube channels linking them on one email. I learned that lesson. So it must be a lesson to whoever else wants to start a YouTube channel.
Mm. Absolutely. So I have, as you know, I've got three channels, right? I'm busy working on the fourth one. I know I am a YouTube asset.
Yes.
So all my channels are on different they are on different email addresses simply because sometimes you'll find that one of your YouTube channel may violate a YouTube policy, and then YouTube sends you an email to tell you that your YouTube channel is scheduled to be deleted off the platform within 7 days. So if you have other channels on that one, remember your YouTube channel is actually your email address, your Gmail address. That's your YouTube channel. In case you were not aware, if you have a Gmail account and then you click and you have a YouTube app on your phone, you can even do it right now. Click on the YouTube app and then go to the avatar, like the profile picture. If you click on it, the first thing that you will see on the left is my channel or your channel. If you click on it, you will see that you have a YouTube channel. The only thing that you have to do is click create channel. It takes literally 2 seconds. And you also have a YouTube channel because I get these questions all the time. How do you open a YouTube channel? I always say to people, if you have a Gmail account, you have a YouTube channel. Now, when YouTube deletes, yes, absolutely, absolutely. So when you delete a, an email account, a Gmail account, and you have a YouTube channel, and that YouTube channel is that Gmail account, that's what goes away. It drags everything under that email address. So when you were deleting that channel, you were not deleting your channel. What you were doing, you were deleting your email address that both your channels are on. And so it took the main channel along with it. And I'm like, when you told me this, I was busy at work. I went
Yes, I
cold.
know.
I went cold after going cold, and I'm thinking, I don't know, it was as if it's me who lost the channels. I'm telling you, it was as if it's me. And then you were now. And the funny part about it, guys, let me tell you a story time. The funny thing is, guess who started crying and who was producing the other one? It was like it's just me, and Noni's like, no, don't cry. Why are you crying? I'm like, my gosh, losing a YouTube channel, that thing, it takes forever to grow. And now when all
You
that,
are
and
such
you're
a
not
crybaby.
telling me, I admit, I've always admitted it that I am a crybaby. So I mean, you're about to reach 6,000 subscribers when the whole thing is. I'm like, what? No, I just saw myself in your shoe. I was like, no, no, no. We got to do something to resuscitate everything that you've lost, everything. And so that is why I thought, hey, let's speak to somebody inside of YouTube. I mean, that's a privilege you and I have because we are part of this YouTube community that allow us to talk to the real people, not a robot, real people inside of YouTube. And I'm like, okay, let's start there. And if you fail, you like, I already created a new channel and I'm already posting. I'm like, no, no, no. Okay, continue with that, but let's see what YouTube says about getting your channel back. I mean, I was so but I know it was I mean, in the back of my mind, I know because the thing is, when you delete anything on YouTube, it asks you, "Are you sure?" And then it gives you a small little note and says, "If you press yes, this is going to be deleted permanently." And so, whether you're deleting a post or you're deleting anything on YouTube, that is why it's important not to delete anything when you are on YouTube. Don't delete a video. Don't delete anything. Instead, private it because you have private and unlisting. So if you have an extra channel and you see that I'm not posting on this channel, rather take the channel and put it on private. Don't delete it because you don't know and you might actually forget that maybe that particular thing may be attached to other stuff as well that I don't want to lose, and then it takes all of it when you delete it. So in the future, if you are a YouTuber and you are listening to this, never delete a video. Number one, YouTube doesn't like it when you delete videos. The algorithm just punishes you. instead private that video and forget about it. Same goes with the channel. If you no longer want your channel to be public, just incognito it and forget about it. So secondly, when you open a YouTube channel, make sure that if you're going to open a second channel, open it on a different email address, not on the same email address of your main channel. And that way you do not find yourself in a situation like Noni. My goodness, oh yeah, Tuesday was busy. Was it Tuesday when you told me Monday? No, Monday. Oh, it was busy. It was
It was
busy.
Monday.
Yeah, it was Monday. It was busy trying to
And I'm
get
very
it back.
sorry, my friend. Uh,
No, 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 no,
I
no,
am very
no,
sorry because I ruined your day
no,
that day.
no. The thing is, as a content creator on YouTube, you are not a island. We are all interconnected one way or the other. And secondly, we are not those people that I am me and me for myself, but we are a community of content creators. If one of us is going to go through something, it hurts all of us. That's why Bongani as well jumped on the bandwagon and like, what can I do? Tell me what can I do, and I will do it. And so I'm glad that now you are beginning to recover 299 subscribers. That is amazing. It takes a long time to even get 10, let alone 100. So if guys, if you are listening and you are not subscribed yet to Noni's new channel, please make sure that you go back and subscribe to her channel. We need her. As you guys already know, she contributes a lot to my channel as well when I'm live. We definitely need her, and we need her perspective with everything that is going on, and we need that extra voice as well to fight the evil that we are seeing, where people might get arrested for things they did not commit. And another question I want to ask you about
Yes.
what you know about today is: did you get any news? The grapevine is saying anything about what happened today in that so-called pre-trial conference? Because I got some few things I heard.
I was not online today, so I did not hear anything. But I think I saw someone talking about that, but I did not click on it. I was like, today, let me take a day off and prepare for
Hmm.
this, and then tomorrow. In fact, tonight because I was sleeping today, I had some kind of flu. I
Yeah.
think I was shocked when I saw the thing about East London and COVID, and I was like, hey, let me treat this fluish that is happening in my body before it gets bigger. So now I
Are you
woke up.
serious? There's something like that?
Yes, in East London, they confirmed 26 cases of COVID.
Wow. That's crazy because I'm going through, but I'm not feeling any symptoms because I know the symptoms. It caught me once in 2020. It's just like my chest just not recovering from the flu. But I don't know. Well, maybe I need to go double check. Oh no. But I don't feel
Again, I'm ruining your night.
I don't feel any symptoms though. My goodness, can you imagine? This
No,
looks
guys,
like
please be
this is
safe out there.
yeah, yeah. You know, Mr. G will like, he got caught by something that I have no control over. He'll be really happy. But anyways, this is what I found out from the grapevine. As we've always said, you have said it, I have said it, Bongane has said it, is Ngobile name again? Have said it. 205s don't exist. The
No,
205s
that we
do
know.
not. Yeah, but then let's assume we don't know because we heard in this open court. We heard that we must not be accused of being dishonest with the officers of the court. Where are the 205s?
Bloody officers of
Where?
the court that lie in court.
Produce the 205s. If you remember Stein's testimony as well, when he was asked about 205s of the information he was reading, he said there were no 205s. I held on from that point to now that
Yes.
those 205s that Nimalo is asking for because he is apparently the problem. Yeah, apparently is the problem.
And
He is like, mm-mm. He wants everything. He wants the
do you know why
magistrates.
I believe that? Do you know why I
Mm,
believe that they are the 205 is a problem and the all the defense lawyers know about it is because
mm,
Nxumalo, in fact, I always say this on my previous channel that there is something that we have not seen. Nxumalo, like
yeah,
being a lawyer and defending with
yeah,
dignity and all, because I think he
yeah,
is coming from perhaps a family where we are a black culture people. So I think he's coming from a family whereby if an elder speaks, no matter how rude they are, you oblige as a
yeah,
child. But
yeah,
now I'm
yeah,
starting to see a lawyer. He is busy lawyering up because perhaps he's like, I'm tired of this now because he's been traumatized in
yeah,
my view. He has never dealt with
yeah,
judge like Judge Rata. He's been traumatized, but now I think he spoke with self and said to self, Buti, it's either your career is going to sink or you are going to sit there and be
mm,
like, my parents never taught me to be a
yeah,
child that speaks
yeah,
back to an elderly. I think now he's coming out because he stands firm, but still respectfully. He stands firm and then he's like, I want the 205. He knows what is going on with that
yeah.
205. He knows what he's talking. So as Mshololo, they know exactly what they are dealing with. Because if you remember when Umgomezulu was speaking the last week, he was like, I have Kelly Kumalo's 205. Look at Baloyi's face. And we already know when he is about to lie and when he is being exposed in the courtroom, he does this. He looks down as if he's
Mm.
some demon or something. That's what he will
Start
do.
fidgeting with
But
papers.
that
Mm,
time we already learned their tricks. We learned Rata's tricks. We learned Kaloi's tricks. Yes, all of those things we have learned.
mm,
And anyone who is not a fool or anyone who's not a 30%er already knows by now that Ubaloi is in a stage of tatazeling because he knows things are not going according to plan. There was a plan that
mm.
was put into place, but it's not working out for everyone.
Yeah, it's becoming clear to me why not exactly. I think Mrs. proposal opened an opportunity to the judge and Baloy to have this what they're doing now to be in private rather than in the public arena, because the public arena will be like, ah, sure. But now everything is in closed doors. And now he is able, I don't know what they were going to try, how they're going to negotiate this out regarding the 205s. I don't know what powers Rata is going to use in an open court that probably was not discussed in closed doors. I think that proposal, it gave them an opportunity to maybe try and manipulate the defense. But from what I'm hearing, all Numalo is steadfast. Is like, I want he expanded his requests. 205s. I want the magistrate that granted the 205s, the hearing of the 205s, everything, the works, and then Gilinda's affidavit when he applied for the 205s. I Baloy. Yeah, do you remember that disc story?
Encrypted disk.
When he tries to open it, apparently he tells Uta I this thing is not opening. So now you expecting Sholo law, Numa law, and them to have a this that engavuli, whatever it is they're looking for. But when he tries to open it, it doesn't open and it must be accepted. Do you see all of this saved Baloy in an open court? Now when they come, everything will be brushed off, polished, and they'll come in there. Maybe I don't know if they're going to continue with this trial because that's what my next question I was going to ask you. What is your prediction for the 13th when they return?
Actually, I think they will. They have face to save now. They must save their face now. Not only
Mm,
Baloyi or Gininda, even the judge must save himself right now, because
yeah,
for a very long time. Do you remember that time Umuhola was in the trial within a trial, was on the stand, and then Gininda after her, Umgomezulu said something to Umuhola, in fact, to the judge, because of his attitude towards Umuhola and the defense. Umgomezulu, that's when he started getting tired. And he got
Mm,
really pissed and told him that he's gonna put a special entry. Do you remember? So
mm,
that's when he
mm.
started brutal. That is the time because I'm sure he was not watching the case. His behavior is saying, for me, if you read people, he was not watching the case. He was not following it, but he needed time to. I'm sure he was busy with other things. But when he came
Mm.
in, I'm sure now he also sat down and watched from the beginning to see the behavior of Judge Rata because of his behavior towards them while he was in court. And then he
Yeah,
actually said that I've been seeing and watching your behavior towards the defense and towards the witnesses, the way he protects them, the way he jumps
different.
in, the way he stops the judge and becomes the protector of the witnesses. If not, he becomes the state prosecutor himself. So he
Yeah,
was too much in the arena. And then that's when Ngomezulu was like, I see you, please see me, see you. I see you, please see me, see you, and know that I am seeing you for what you are doing.
right.
So right now,
Mm.
the judge knows Ngomezulu ukuthi he's onto him for whatever reasons. We may not know all the details of the behind the scenes, but every time they go to court, if you are using this and wrapping your two IQs, as
Thank
Beklantis would say,
you.
you will
Right.
know. You would know kuti something is going on there, and it's not a nice thing. And this judge has
Mm.
been protecting them for a very long time. So it will be hard for Judge Rata to just say, let's fold. No, he is not that type of a
Yeah,
man. He is both of them, him and Ubaloy, they are narcissistic because they like the sin, they like the me syndrome, what you call it, the main
mm,
character syndrome. Yes, they like that.
yeah,
If you want to see how narcissistic they are, remember Urata kept on insisting that he get called directly by lawyers. Why? Knowing very well that's not the procedure. Number two,
yeah.
look at Ubaloy that week, the last week, Umshololo says Ubaloy is being dishonest, blah, 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 blah. And Ubaloy is like, gets up and says, Umshololo says this with her straight face and no jokes, nothing. And she's not screaming. She is in her calm state. Ubaloy gets up
Mm.
and say, that is not what my Leonard friend is meaning when she says I'm dishonest. It's unacceptable. I'm sure.
It's
He
not-
says, I'm sure that is how narcissistic people are. They will take whatever you say and put it back to your face and make you feel like a terrible person. Number
Yeah,
two, he stands there confidently and lies about Munyeki. He was expecting Munyeki to sit down in his shell and say nothing. And
like
Shololo had a conversation about Umunyeki asking questions, I think, regarding that. If you saw, go check that video. And then Shololo tells him, you need to stand up for yourself. Tell the court you said you did no such thing, because Ubaloy lies and say he consulted with IQ's number three. So when he stands up, look at this. These are narcissistic traits that they have, both the judge and Ubaloy. He stands up and say, I would like to respond to what Mr. Baloy has said. I never consulted. It is incorrect. The judge response is like, oh, you never consulted. Okay, fine. It ends there. But in a fair court and in a competent court, it was supposed to be a situation where the judge goes back to Baloy and say, what is this? What
follows
you mean?
up.
What is the meaning of this?
Yeah, yeah,
Do you understand?
absolutely.
So that is why I'm
Yeah.
saying I do not foresee them folding. I foresee them trying to conceal things and trying to make amends and doing whatever. The last portion of that before I give you back is that after all of those things were said that day, the judge comes and says, this is how narcissistic people behave. He comes and says, you know what? I don't want people casting aspersions, blah, 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 blah. I'm going to give you all the time that you need so that you can all go consult. I don't want to hear anyone coming back here on the 13th saying that this and that did not happen, knowing very well it's going to be the same thing. That's how narcissistic they are. I do not see them folding. I
Mm,
see them trying by all means to say, I have the power.
yeah, yeah. I agree with you because with what's going on right now, this should trigger Section 174 for Baloy and say, I don't have evidence. It's insufficient for me. I do not see the prospects of winning this case. and therefore the state withdraws. That's what any lawyer that is caught without these 205s will say on the 13th. But because we are dealing with what, in my own opinion, crooks, they are going to continue with this. Whatever is discussed, whatever is discussed in this meeting, and agreements that the judge as well as Baloy are going to make, it's going to be turned on the 13th. They're like, no, we did not discuss this. We were not there, so we don't know what was agreed. But we already know what type of people they are. I'm sorry to say, but not sorry. In my own opinion, we are dealing with crooks here. So they're gonna continue. That's my prediction.
And also to show that we are dealing with crooks, ne? Remember that time the judge and Shololo had a screaming match. Shololo, like the judge, the way he feels guilty about the things that he does, knowing very well that he is wrong. Shololo says when accused number one was on the stand during trial within a trial, he says she said what in basis of fairness, may we not read a statement that was not done by I choose to, or something along those lines. You remember the scream match that came out of Judge Rata because of that. He was like, what are you saying? I'm not a crook, I'm not involved in this nonsense, blah blah blah. That time Umshololo never went to those sides. She never said anything about crooks or being involvement of in a nonsense. And Umshololo, the last time she checked, in my view, was that we are doing a Senzumiwa case, not a nonsense. Why would this judge say such things? Why was he
You know
pressed?
what?
Why was he saying, or why was he angry? Because there was no reason.
You know what the Bible says, right? About what from the heart the mouth speaks. So the guilt in his heart came out his mouth. Because what did Ncholo did not say anything about being a crook or Ncholo. I was like, the heart spoke. The heart spoke. You can hide so many things, but when your conscience is fighting you, I be rest assured you'll be embarrassed. Because the question was, did we miss what did we miss? Who called him a crook? Who called him a crook? Anyways,
Nobody
it is what it
did.
is. I think we've covered everything that I wanted us to cover, particularly your channel accidentally being deleted, and also a lesson to YouTubers or prospect YouTubers that when you open a YouTube channel, don't open it, or if you're going to open a second channel, don't open it under the same email address, because if the other one makes a mistake, it drags along the second one, and then you'll find yourself without a channel. But anyways, thank you so much for sharing your story and also your thoughts, because I feel like there's too much going on, and I'm kind of like trying to find more information from other people that are connected with the grapevine. And the grapevine, from what I heard, 205s don't exist. As a matter of fact, they went back to Stain's testimony, not host. They went back to Stain's, and the reason why suddenly all these things are being delivered by hosts is because they're trying to counteract what Stain had said on the stand. One of the things that Stain said on the stand is that the 205s were not there. He was not provided with 205s. He was given cell phones to analyze. So,
How is he going to have 205s though, my friend, okay, I always wondered what did Stain get. Now what you are saying is giving me a clear vision of what happened. But also we must remember that if we were listening up to the last week, what we were getting, Unqumalo, Mshololo, all they were requesting the whole time was the 205 from the service provider, the affidavits and stuff. And then this guy, Ukeninda, gives Ubaloyi to, according to Umshololo, gives Ubaloyi incomplete affidavits. And then Unqumalo, who was very specific on what he wants, Yena did not get anything. But this guy Ubaloyi wants people to still trust him, wants people to still believe in him. I don't know why and how is his thought process? I don't know. And then um, when they give Umgomezulu things, I loved what he does. Aniti, there are people on the streets who say Umgomezulu is weak, Umgomezulu doesn't know what he's doing. And I'm sure it's those people that did not even finish high school. If it's the people that finish high
My
school
question,
and got a degree and has 201, whatever, those
yeah,
people are those
that's my
ones who are
question.
educated fools. So there's nothing we can do.
But that's my question though. What is a weak lawyer and what is a strong lawyer? If somebody can answer that to me, what is a weak lawyer? What is a what determines or what benchmark that one uses to scale up? This is weak and this is strong. I being a
It is
30%, I
only
must
the
be.
30 percenters, and after the 30 percenters, it is also our people, the educated fools that will think like that. It's them.
Mm,
Because how do
mm,
you become an expert in knowing things of how people are best in their field when you are not there? You are not in their
yeah,
field. How do you become an expert in knowing if they are best or not? And also
yeah,
remember, Ubaloyi gave Umgomezulu something that says taxi violence fail, meaning that Ubraji gave went and fetch all the, I don't know what he is going to fetch when it comes to Bongani, but he went and fetched all the copies. He made copies from all the previous cases the accused were facing and serving time for. He went to make
yeah,
copies on those things. Hence, it will be difficult
yeah.
for him to bring any affidavit because he has never requested no 205 by himself. He will never have a
Right.
205 that is from Mabena because Mabena never requested any 205 for this case. He will never have any
Mm,
205 from any of the investigating officers because none of them did request a 205 for this particular case. So the only
mm,
person that they will get a 205 for is if they have the 205 of the one that Mgomezulu has, it will come from the docket 375 that was done by Makubo. That's how they will have one. And currently, they are using 205s from previous cases of the accused. From the previous
like,
cases of the
like the
accused,
bullet
they are
head,
not using
like the
anything
bullet
that
head.
is from the current case. That's
Yeah, like the bullet. I cannot wait for Mangena's testimony when he's back on the stand. Because Mchali, remember Mchali was saying, hey, Mina, this is what I do. There's no evidence that links the Senzo Mayowa murder in any of the evidence that I take care of at those police evidence room, whatever they're called. So I think SAP 13s. So
yes, storerooms.
yeah, the bullet head, it's a plant. That's a plant from a previous. I've always asked the question: why are you using evidence of a case that the accused number three is already serving for? Why are we in a double jeopardy mode right now? And Judge Rata, as if he doesn't understand these terminologies and principles of the law, and he's happy to listen to a bullet head that was never behind a glass jar when the first responders. You're telling me two pairs of eyes, 246, did not see when because they were asked how many times did you check? They said thoroughly. Remember the word thoroughly, no, not thoroughly.
Yes, yes.
Diligent. They said diligent. We checked diligently, and there was an argument and excuse me and definitions what diligent means, and I was like, diligent just means I checked thoroughly. That's it. So now six eyes. You telling me did not see a bullet head behind a glass jar, and comes this lady, and then boom, there it is. I come on,
Umhlahlo,
people.
umhlahlo, my home girl, umhlahlo. Even if
I
angaba
always,
ne-confidence even if angaba
yeah,
ne-confidence athini, i-bottom line is that that was a lie. That was a straight lie from hell. That was a lie
mm,
because there is
mm.
no way there is a bullet that is going to pass next to a glass and no glass breaks. There is no way. Ayikho nje leyo nto. Tu. Ngeke
And with that
ayenzeki.
velocity that it has, you know. Anyways, Noni, thank you so much. I need to read the comments and then I close the live. I highly appreciate you for being here. Sorry again that you lost the channel, but well, second chances, second chances. So please, everybody, go and subscribe to her channel again. Those that have not yet, please let's get her back on track. I mean, you are back on track. It's just it's your spirit, though. My goodness me. Even to this day, probably I'll still be under the blanket thingy Mona. anyways, anyways, bye, my friend. We'll talk on WhatsApp.
No natural science formed against me can make me shut up, guys. Never. No natural science formed against me can
That
make
was
me shut
natural
up.
science
Thank you
right
so much.
there.
I appreciate you, Clentis. I appreciate everyone. Thank you. Enjoy your night. I'll be on the comment section too. Bye bye.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you so much. Okay, guys, let's go to the comments and then we close the live. Thank you all so much for being 241. We've never gone this far before. Wow. Hello, everybody that is joined. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Temko says, good evening, clan. Baloy, Mulo. Okay, we already read that one. Tabani says, cartilage. What cartilage? Oh, you mean cartilage? Margaret says, good evening. Bagiti, how are you doing? Now, Bagiti. Matsaleng says, hi, family. What's up to you too? Don't be hello, clan family. What's up? Dimakato says she is and will continue to be supported. Awesome. Highly appreciate you. Bless your heart there. Mona says, I love you, my son. You have to love tonight for me, okay? I thank you. Dimakato say, hey, boo, pink hands, but Batina. Hi, Timakato. It's good to see you. Pepcard 150105. Hi, Clantus. I'm ready for another postponement on Monday. Ooh, I never even thought about that. There's a possibility, hey? Sibando says, Atlantis, I am Ndebele from Zimbabwe, Ntleza, that type of meat. Oh, you were talking about. Oh, okay, on the bone, the one that is the chewy. I like that one. That's chewy, and also the white meat. That not white meat, white bone. That I love that. Yeah, okay, no, I get you now. I get you. Mrs. Don't run away, guys. Keep up. Almost done. Mrs. Aisha says, hello, honorable members of the clan. What's up, honorable member? Thank you so much. Michael is greeting Noni. Dimakato says, loving the collaboration. So empowering. If only more people could follow suit. People definitely will follow suit at some point. Dimakato says, yes, so we resubscribed. Thank you. Bless your heart. Lerato says, good evening, family. What's up, Lerato? Tabani says, we gonna subscribe, CC. Thank you for that. Thank you so much. Lerato is greeting Noni. Azui says, hi, Clantus, to my brother. What's up, Azui? Azwindi. I think that's your full name, right? I have subscribed to Noni. Thank you so much. Titi Anna says, when did you start without notifying me? The notification has been up for the past almost 30 hours since last night, actually. Titi says, natural science used on Noni to silence her. Hey, I need some holy water as well to keep it away from me as well. Dimakaso says, hey, Titi. Mrs. Aisha says, hi, laughing at Titi. The father says, Titi Anna Muhapi, laughing at her. Ananuki, what's up, bro? Yo, hi, the Clan family, Noni M and Clans is so sorry to hear what befell Noni. We will shout you out, CC. Be strong. Thank you so much for that, bro. Thank you. Uh, Titi is talking to Dimakato. Titi is also talking to Dimakato. Love you, girl. Okay. Mrs. Aisha says, Hi, Bo, Baloi, after he so much confidence. Please do not crack me up. Well, I'll be cracked up the whole day myself. Wandila says, Don't worry, sister. We're still going to subscribe. Great. I love that. Vuyogazi says, Sanbonani Ekaya. What's up? Vuyogazi. Thank you so much. Dimakato, love you too, Titi. and my views are dropping like flies. Guys, why are you leaving? You don't know what I'm gonna say at the end. TD is laughing at the fact that it just puzzles me how Noni could have deleted her account without following the instructions. No, that's because she was deleting a particular channel without knowing that that channel is attached to the same email address. So she was just focused on this channel. So she didn't see that this what she's deleting is attached to her main channel. And when she did, you're right, there'll be instructions, but the instruction doesn't say, "Are you sure you also want to delete the second channel?" You understand what I'm trying to say? So she didn't know that that's what's going to happen. African Juju being sent to her in jail. What can we make of this? Hey, African juju is powerful. TDSA Guinea is failing to cook 205s. We see them. Because the thing is, where are you going to get the magistrate? That's what I want to know. And what magistrate will want to come to? Oh, well, we had Crown, yeah. Oh, okay, never mind. I'll take back that question. One dealer says, Cletus, please tell me something. What makes the interpreter to resign in this case? I think I heard him say he got a better offer or he got an offer. I'm not sure. Cynthia R, what's up? Thank you so much for being here again. My goodness, the support. I love it. Mrs. Aisha says, I remember when they were asked to disclose emails and they said they are classified, which is a bunch of lies. I thought there's a process for classified information. There's a court order, there's a job. I don't know. I think so. It's not something that you just do willy nilly. Nazo, we need the public info. Le maize. Oh, we want it, Shem. Those 205, they'll have to cook it with rocks if they have to. TD says, Baloy said all information was in the disk. Which one that he's trying to open? That High Court wanted him to repeat that he gave it to the defense in October. Why? And he even said, or even earlier. Manje, what's happening? Can't he just download the disk? What's there to download? Let's have that. Dimakaso says, what I said on the other channel, there is an unspoken truth as to why state could not continue with stain. I agree with you. It is deep, guys. This case will fall over. Mark my words. It's falling over a long time ago. It's just they refuse for it to go rest. So they can say RIP to it. They refuse. I don't know what they're trying to achieve out of this. Wellington says, Sibanda Sikatele, my sister. Ngamsile says, hi, Mpan, sorry, I don't, I'm sorry. Ngamsile continues to say, oh, Pangandao. Oh, me, yes, I am Pangandao. That's my Tagazelos. Mdima, Pangandao, Dumagute, Shange. All of that is the Dumagutes. Thank you. Thank you so much, Ngamsile. I'm like, okay. The coconut has kicked in again. And then we have Nicoliso says, what I think is 12 files are there. The problem is they won't be able to edit or forge them, and they're going to expose their lies. That's a very interesting perspective. There's a chance. Or maybe they don't have a magistrate. Lifata says they will save face at whose expense defense must fight tooth and nail. And they are, apparently, from what I hear. And apparently, Numan is on fire. Tini says, I am so glad Munyeki stood up against Baloy. Imagine Rata just going okay is fine. Letting Baloy get away with this dishonesty. We see them. Because he should have went and followed up. Like he says, no. What exactly are you talking about? Dimakato is talking to Lufate. I see you too, dear. Bezeka, hello. I'm so sorry. Hi, Noni. That's true, Noni. Uyak oga Vaselina. Am dala ufuna itini ngomnyegi. You must be you must wake up. TD says dishonest court officials, and they stand up and say we are not dishonest with the officers of the court. And the parts that he says this court, I mean the state has leaned backward, has bent backwards for the defense. I'm thinking, what are you talking about? With bits and pieces of information, you bent backwards for the defense? Ah, come on. Who's gonna say, I like it, guys. So when the YouTubers are working together, the defense is working together while the state is starting to show signs of cracks and wide cracks indeed. Demagaso says, I dare them to summon stain. I also dare them. They will their pants along with their handlers. Nobody says that they are caught with pants down and some issues are dangling full view of the public. The metaphors you guys are using. But me, I'm having a visual in my mind. Physical says you must wake up and listen carefully. Oh, Vaseline, uya kaba better. Oh, butter emahlweni ratata uyiyo crook allegedly. I mean, and my own opinion at this point, all I'm seeing is crookism, crookism, and we're gonna see it on the 13th as well. Unfortunately, TD Anna says, "Ha ha ha! The mouth has spoken out of the abundance of Rata's heart." Yeah, you see why I like the Bible, especially Proverbs. That the Proverbs. Have you read Proverbs? I'm telling you, I live by Proverbs, by the way. I make sure that my mind is sharp because a mind that is not sharp is a sin. It makes sense. Here you are, God created you and put something called a brain for you to utilize, but no, when you decide not to use it. And what you're saying about God's creation, that you made a mistake by putting a brain in my head, that is why the problem is like, if you don't think, yay, you are sinning. If you don't use this 30 percenters, good teamwork, guys, especially for helping out little sister regain her channel. Yes, so we are one song on these streets. Nobody can touch us when we are like this. I'm telling you. Christina says, I have a feeling that 205's documents won't be submitted. They are failing actually to do that. Zibusa says that they are throwing their secrets away that they already know they have a verdict already. The rest, ukuzalisa indinga nje. Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. Mrs. Aisha says the problem is that they never saw the supporting documents being scrutinized to such an extent. Now it is so tough because they are wondering as to what the defense has now to prove them otherwise, especially the 12-5 that Ngomezulu has of Kelly Kumalo. I want to see how they rebut. In fact, they're the state, they should not be rebutting anything. They should be proving their case beyond a reasonable doubt. Only says 226 watching, only 105 likes. Let's do justice for the stream. Let's like before you watch or before you leave. Thank you so much, Tony, for reminding everybody. Please like the live, like the replay as well when it's a video. Solomon says Gininda was coerced by his boss to extinguish Senzo's case the best way he knows and opted for the shortcut of arresting the arrested and added Ntanzi because of his features. Gininda is a smart fool. I would say that too. But when it's mixed with lies, be a smart fool who covers their track as well. And then when everything at the end works out, to be like, oh, wow, that worked out. That's being a smart fool. Not when it's in the open field like that and everybody can see. What's I? No, 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 no. Something ain't right here. Something ain't right here. Okay, I'll skip those where you guys talking to each other. Pinida, what's up? What's up, Pinida Barbara Entertainment? Says Pagati inside boutique clients. Thank you so much, Barbara. I love the fact that you also picked up the Senzo Meiwa story and reporting it on your channel. That's great. That's great. Seppo says a weak lawyer is one who deviates from elements of the offense and reflects on an irrelevant facts before court. And a strong lawyer is the one who focuses, concentrates on the opposite of the latter. Okay, I get what you're saying because at the end of the day, in my opinion, is that what you present and how you stand on that does not determine per se your strength as a lawyer or your weaknesses as a lawyer. It just says that this is my angle and this is my strategy. If the strategy doesn't work, it's part and parcel of this whole seesaw tug of war thing going on in the courtroom. But because the thing is, in order for one to make that determination, you need to look at the wins and losses of this lawyer since they started their career. If they always lose, then I would say, okay, maybe there's some weaknesses with this particular lawyer. But if they have 99% of wins in the past, let's say in 2023, 2022, and so on and so forth, does that person makes him or her weak? I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. Yeah, I'm going to by my tongue, the coconut will come out. This is Namsida who says we are dealing with Abo Tsotsi igelegeke is igebengu imigulugudu yamaphoyisa. You know, police in this country, they are creating themselves a very unsavory favor with the citizens. It doesn't, it's not sustainable what they are doing. Being cruel towards taxpayers and potential taxpayers, you're just creating yourself a disaster. Letifa says that the secret stuff is laying bare for everyone with eyes to see. TD says, hey guys, do you remember Rata uttering something like, it depends on the university? One studied, and Gomezulo mentioned the varsity where he studied in Soweto, saying he will show them. Vista, I remember. But then he also has a Wits degree somewhere as well, Ngomezu. So I don't know. I don't know. Seppo says a weak lawyer is one who deviates from elements of offense and jumps into irrelevant. Okay, I think I read that already. Solomon says Kininda had hope the case will not be televised. Little did he knew Senzo was and is still the national hero. SABC pushed and pushed for it to be televised, and boom, fake cases cooked at Kininda's backyard. Thank you, SABC. S is it S1M1P1? What is 205? Basically, it's search warrant. It's section 205 of the Criminal Procedure Act. What is 205? Pumzile says, Charlie is the only police officer I respect. Me too. He told the truth. Yeni ngane zami. Nithini manje no 205 Ntontoni Dololo. That's what we are saying. Apparently. Christina says 205 are the downfall of the state, definitely. And the DNA and the crime scene. Tini says, Shlasho with confident lies straight from the pit of hell. Tibakaso says he did, my friend. Kuyaleng. Hi, more people. The visuals. The visuals. Kwanoni. Okay, now I have to run through. It's already over an hour. Diva says, we love you, Noni. Tidi says, hi, my brother. You are the best. Thank you so much. I don't know what you're talking about. Thank you. Then we have Isaiah High Classes say to Noni for me, please. Thank you, bro. Thank you so much, Isaiah. She's still around. She's listening. Matthews says, the man himself, Clantis D, Really appreciate Sharp the wonderful work you are doing. Thank you so much, Matthews. The best is yet to come. Definitely. Thank you so much, Matthews. I appreciate you. And Doug also says, what is Noni P? Noni's P. I don't know. Noni's P. TD Other says, get that holy water now, my brother. Does anybody have? Douglas says Noni. Oh, it's called Noni M Podcast. And Douglas, Noni M Pod is still the same as the deleted one, Noni M Podcast. Isaiah says, hi, Clancy, say hi to Noni for me. Noni, you heard from Isaiah. He's saying hello. Faith, hey, what's up? What's up, Faith? Good evening. I'm late. We are late. Then we have Temple who says those who are repeating in the comment section, especially those on their own personal dialogues, laughing at Clancy's Dumago, they just don't read their messages, please. Oh, okay. Lucy, hi, Lucy, how are you doing? Faith says, I'm trying to get Skomota a weave. Hi. Since he'll be standing in for Vaseline and Tutugo, I'll courier it to you for a drop off. He'll definitely need it. What me? And I ain't dropping nothing to nobody. Noni M Podcast is through. Hello, clan family. Thank you so much for your support and kindness, guys. Really, thank you so much for subscribing to her channel and growing it back. Lucy says, greetings, clan from Namibia. What's up? Namibia is in the house. Thank you so much. And Noni says, hi, Isaiah. How are you doing, my brother? Great. She's seen your message. Lucy says, criticism at its highest indeed. TD says, Proverbs give wisdom, my brother. I'm telling you, I love that part of the Bible. It's so wholesome. It teaches me a lot, honestly. George says, Clancy, I want ATM that you can withdraw for Rand 60. Please, can you also pass it my way? Sometimes I'm left with like 5 Rand in my account and you find it, I need it. If you find me an ATM where I can withdraw it, please let me know as well. I already need one. Faith says, hello, Noni. I wanted to say something, but in Tula. But hey, welcome back. We will subscribe. Okay. Okay, now we're almost done. We're almost done. I see. Okay, we're this close. Temple says, I hear you, Clancy's. Look at it this way. If the accused is charged with stabbing X and the lawyer keeps on talking about the accused being an educated person, that doesn't help the case in any way. I agree. I agree. No argument there. I agree with you. Melanie says, George, boy, see, yes, I need my coins. MK, force of gravity of Baloi. And then Isaiah says, bookmark this day, Baloi will be arrested. Imagine ruining your career that you've built with sweat and tears, as Parata said, and it ends this way. What was the whole point of going to law school? Priest Dlamini says, leli cala lifile ngumdlalo nje. Ngempela, you can say that again. MK say force of gravity for Baloy. Elisi says watching from Tulutu. Baloy, where's Tulutu? Baloy must be arrested and all his cases reviewed. Definitely, I agree with the review of the cases. And also, I feel like the cases that Rata sat in as well should be reviewed. Edwin says, I'm still afraid they'll remove this case on air because the cook is not cooking. Hey, anything is possible at this point. Hey, Pri says, kunomuthi too much in this case. Yokukela through ngiyakutshela through yeah. Well, we saw Ngomezulu as well having eye problems and sometimes breathing problems. Hey, you'll never know. Apiwe Puzi says, feel good hormone, also called dopamine. Yeah, yesterday, was it yesterday? I was asking about. Yes, indeed. Yeah, definitely. Thank you for that. Lufati says, oh, Yini, sorry, my baby, my Vaseline, no. Kwaze, Oh, Quasi Bear. What's up, girl? What's up? What's up? How are you doing? I'm about to close though. Lamsile says watching clan in Johannesburg. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Quasi Bay. Quasi Bay also is a YouTuber. Please go subscribe to her channel. She also covers the Central Mayor murder trial. And great at it too. Thanks, please. Tepo says Tulutu is in Zimbabwe and Clan is pronounced in Ndebele. Oh, Toloto. I think that will be the correct pronunciation, right? Oh, okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Zimbabwe is in the house. Thank you so much, neighbor. Vusi Shangwe says, Suzanne, they want to poison accused number one and two. What? Sometimes I do feel that way. Like they need to be really, really careful. They should do what his name is doing. What's his name? Tabo Besta. He doesn't eat prison food, apparently. He gets food from the outside because he doesn't trust the prison food where he is incarcerated. So maybe they also need to make the same application. Who knows? Their lawyer need to make the same application. Because I am very, very worried, especially for Danzig, because the amount of money that he can sue the state is a lot. A lot. So if he's no longer there, what is there to sue? You get what I'm trying to say here? That's my biggest fear at the moment. Then Prince Lami says, Kangwane, Eswatini. You know, I lived in Swaziland for 5 years. We lived in a place called Dondon. I don't know if it still exists. It's like far flung from Babane. You still have to drive probably another 4 5 hours to get there. It's next to Mayflower. Also, it's got like these big, huge forests that used to scare the living dead out of me because sometimes we have to go Tezing Kuni in there. Oh my gosh, living in Swaziland was both scary but interesting at the same time because I came from a township and Swaziland back in like in the mid 80s was pretty rural. It had no tar road going into this particular village called Don Don. I don't know if it still exists. Please let me know, priests, if it still exists. Julia says, watching from Botswana. Hey, neighbor, Botswana, what's up? Love Botswana, love Zimbabwe, love Namibia, love Swaziland, love you all, Africa. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. Faith says that there no case here. Therefore, wanted it to be done, and that's the cause. He revealed a lot. I Colin John Temple says it's pronounced the way you corrected it, sir. Thank you. Toloto. Thank you. Trusty says, evening clan family. What's up, Trusty? Malabs, what's up? What's up? What's up? Talking about Tabo Besta. What's happening there? His trial begins in June. Can't wait. Fete Zunguyena must be back because he was on suspension that time allegedly. Oh. Mm. Demakaso says, so Tepo wants only his lines read. Pity. Our client believes in abundance, hence blessed. Thank you. Oh, I respect all of y'all, whether you repeat or you don't repeat. I know sometimes it can be annoying to other people, but there are things, there are ways, or I have a style of my own on how I connect with the community. So I respect that it takes time for somebody to type something and post, and it's not for me to ignore that. Honestly speaking, even yourself, you can repeat things, you can say things. I will still respond to you. Isaiah says there's a DP of a political party who's following every details about this case and he's not happy. Really? But if he has all that power, then he needs to say something. Priest, yes, I know. Oh, maybe not. Separation of powers. Priest says, yes, I know Dondoni. Yeah, that's where we were situated around 1987 all the way to 1993, just before we came to the 1994 elections. My parents were involved in the whole Konto Wasanzwa. Not the okay, never mind. Whatever is going on, whatever is going on. Tepo is laughing at Timakato. Nah. Edwin says, Clan, what will happen if the state doesn't bring 205? This case gotta collapse. Baloy just needs to apply for section 174 and end this. Honestly speaking, he has no case because he was basing this case on this very 205 that the accused have always known each other and he's bringing records of 2018. If the banks and what cannot keep records, then why are you entertaining what is irrelevant? We want what happened on the 26th of October 2014. Don't talk to us about 2018 to 2021. What's there? Honestly, what's there? What evidence is that? Just because people communicated, okay, they communicated, let's see the 205 that they communicated. Let's see. Faith says, but he had to go and lie because there's this say, you scratch my back and I'll scratch yours. Catherine says, hi, Clancy, thank you for always keeping us updated. Big ups to you. Thank you for also watching. I appreciate you guys. I truly do. Dimakato is laughing with the blue emoji. Apiwe Pools Z says, Edwin Tata just gonna ask that. Oh, Mbata. Edwin Bata. Tata. Edwin Bata just gonna ask that. Lufata says, I just remembered the spear cartoon. The spear. That's all you remember. Lindani here, David says, hi family, what's up? Lindani, it's good to see you. Rasia Ria Reisibe. Recibe, right? Bim it now shows. That's where everything started for Baloy to crumble down. When Sholol was like, Beam it, I'm ready to cross examine Mr. Host. And he started fidgeting, like, stop fidgeting, answer what's her name. You, the one who said they are ready. So go, beam it. You said you provided this information, beam it. That was entertaining, honestly. Mulife says this case is long dead. Judge Rata Waja, long time ago, as far as I'm concerned. The DNA just came and buried that case. Like, took shovels and everything. But no, they managed to go and dig it out, dead as it is. And it's still dead. Lindeli says, I hope I haven't missed much. Well, it's been an hour, 17 minutes. I should have long closed this at 45 minutes, but because you guys are communicating, so I thought, okay, let me, maybe we'll close around 1 hour, 20 minutes. President says Monday we'll see fish oil, Sibanda, Vaseline attend another cookie. Z is laughing, Lideni is laughing, and that is then we have Priska to blast Oli, who says 337 subscribers with me and counting. Hey, nice, nice. Is that the name of your channel, Priska to blast Oli? Is that it? Let me just write it down. Priska to blast Oli. All right, we'll check you out and see what is up there. I think that was the last one, guys. Thank you all so much for coming through and for supporting Noni and growing her channel once again. She made a mistake. If you're a YouTuber, do never, what English is that? Never open multiple channels under one email account. Separate each channel must have its own email account so that when you make a mistake like what Noni did, it doesn't take all the channels that you have, okay? But I do talk about all this sort of information on Clancy's on Business, guys. Thank you so much for also supporting Clancy's on Business. So, excuse me, and everybody that's subscribing there. If you have not subscribed, please do subscribe. The valuable information that is up there. And people already started with their journeys or with their businesses because of the ideas that they got there. You do not require capital. You don't need even a cent to start any of those business ideas or online jobs or whatever the case might be. We are on the mission of building wealth together. That's what we do on that particular channel. If you want to do the same thing, go to Clancy's on Business, Clancy's space on space business. You can just go to the YouTube search bar. You will find it. I'm wearing something green. Of course, you'll see my ugly face as well. And then just subscribe and hear me out. Trust me, you are not going to regret it. I get feedback from people who have followed everything that I have said, whether they're creating digital products or they're creating digital courses or they're starting an online business or they have an online job. People sitting at the comfort of their homes and they're working using their cell phones. As long as you got this, let me tell you something, you are in business. I can tell you that. Thank you guys so much for that support. I highly appreciate it. My watch time indeed is growing. I appreciate you. Now, guys, let's see each other on Sunday, our usual schedule, live Sunday, where we just relax and talk about everything that is happening at the North Gauteng High Court. We'll be predicting what you guys think will happen on the 13th. The 13th, I thought it was on Monday. It turns out it may not be on Monday. But yeah, let's see each other, guys. I love you all so very much. You guys are the best. You are my blessing. You're the reason why